Welcome to the 1 Minute Apologist. We interview the world's leading apologists to provide credible answers to curious questions.
Simon, how can pastors prepare their congregations for spiritual warfare?
Bobby, I think that's one of the most important questions that pastors need to be grappling with, and other elders or leaders in the church. And I think that a verse that we need to pay attention to, and I think is arguably missed by many institutions, is the injunction that Paul gives in Titus 1:9. The main distinction, as I understand, between elders and deacons is the capacity to teach. And in Titus, Paul gets very specific about the nature of that teaching, and he says very clearly that those who are elders, those who are in that kind of capacity in the church, are required to do two things when it comes to this teaching. That is, they're meant to be able to encourage people with sound doctrine, and they're also meant to be able to refute those who oppose. Unfortunately, the vast majority of pastors graduating from evangelical institutions across the country, including conservative institutions, are often equipped to do the first half of that verse, but are floundering when they're trying to attend to the second half of that verse. And all one needs to do is examine the nature of those courses, and you will see that apologetics is not often taught or is expected of in the individuals. And so it's not enough to just have great expository preaching in the churches. We need more of those. We need to clone people like Alistair Begg. We need more great expository preaching in the church. But pastors also have to be able to take up the apologetic task, and in so doing as individuals, they need to teach their congregants to do the same. I think that this is one of the most neglected verses in the church with respect to the responsibility of elders, and my hope and prayer is that in the future that more Christian institutions will take Titus 1:9 more seriously.